Hello and welcome to the first episode of Online Learning with Stephanie. Remember, maths is beautiful and IT is not far behind. In this tutorial, you've asked about how to do calculations in Excel. So I'm going to run you over the basics of doing some simple calculations in Excel. And if you have any questions after that, send me a message and maybe we will even have part 2 of this video. So let's get right into it. Alright, so we're going to be looking at Excel today, and the 4 main calculations that we can do in Excel are adding, subtracting, multiplying, and dividing. And what you need to remember for each one of these calculations is the symbol that is linked to them. So for adding, we're going to be using the symbol plus. For subtracting, you guessed it, the minus sign. For multiplying, we're going to use the symbol of star, which is above the number 8 on your keyboard. And for dividing, we're going to use the symbol backspace, which is below the question mark on most keyboards. So if you need to, memorize this, pause the video, write it down, because if you can remember these 4 symbols, then you can do a lot in Excel. The last thing I want you to do is to find the equal sign on your keyboard, because you're going to use that a lot in Excel as well. So there it is there, and it's just below the plus sign. So with all of these, plus, minus, star, backslash, and equal sign, you're ready to begin calculating in Excel. Let's head over. Alright, so you've got a blank Excel spreadsheet and you want to start doing some calculations. All calculations are done in the formula box here at the top. You can see this white area. This will give you a preview of all of the calculations that you're doing. The boxes below in this space here shows you the end result of your calculations. So if your calculation is 5 plus 5, in this box here, you will see 5 plus 5. But down in these boxes, you will see the answer, which is 10. Okay, so let me show you some basic calculations for addition. As I said, the equal sign is really important. Every calculation must start with an equal sign, so we put that in. For an addition, we're going to write our numbers, like the one I just did, 5 plus 5. And then I hit enter, and you will see in E4 we now have the number 10. If I click on that 10 again, you will see up in this formula box the calculation 5 plus 5, but the answer is always shown in these boxes down here. So in E4 we have 10. Okay, to do that again, if I want to do another addition in C4, I click on the box C4, and then I click in the formula box here and start with equals. And I might want to do 345 plus 464. Then I hit enter. And you will see the answer there of 809. If I click on that box, you will see up in the formula box here, I've got the calculation showing me what I've done to get this answer here. Okay, so that's the basic formula, or the basic way to do calculations in Excel. Let's do a couple of practice ones with the other 4 operations, and you'll get a hang of how it works. So in this one, I'm going to do a subtraction calculation. Always start with, that's right, equals, and I put a number like 67 take away 43, and then I hit enter. And you can see the answer there is 24. Again, click in the box that I want, say C5, click up here, enter, equals 45, subtract 12, and hit enter, and you'll see the answer there is now 33. If I click again on that box, I've got the calculation, or the sum that I've written there. Alright, next one we want to look at is multiplication. Again, click in the box where you want the answer, say E6, and then click up in the formula box to start typing your calculation. Always start with equals. 6. Now remember, multiply is the star, so 6 multiplied by 6, and the answer should be, yep, you got it, 36. If you didn't get it, then you also have to message me and ask for some help with multiplication, but hopefully you got that one. Okay, again, one more practice for multiplication. Click on the box where I want the answer. Click up in the formula box here and write equals. Let's do a harder one, 255 multiplied by 15. And push enter, 3,825. So you can see it doesn't really matter what calculation you're doing. The process is the same. We click on the box where we want the answer, we click on the formula box and always start with equals. Then we type our numbers. We're going to do divide this time. The symbol for divide was backward slash, and then hit enter, and we've got the answer there. Again, last time, equals 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 4, 3 divided by 23. Why not? And I push enter, and we will see the answer there, this one having a decimal place. Okay, so that's the basic 4 operations of calculation in Excel. Let me know if there's anything else you need to know with Excel, but get started with that, practice with it, and we'll go from there.